I literally just got back from seeing The Conjuring 2, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm sleeping with a nightlight on tonight. The Conjuring 2. So The Conjuring 2 is an upcoming horror sequel to the first Conjuring that came out in 2013. The movie comes out this Friday. And is this movie good? But I'm gonna say, guys, this is everything that a horror movie should feel like. It takes everything you like from the first Conjuring movie and brings it back to The Conjuring 2 and just amps it up. Now, I swear, there are moments in this movie where I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You know I love horror movies and I'm a horror movie buff. Seeing all the horror movies, seeing everything a horror movie could pretty much give me, it's just like, okay, whatever. But I literally jumped twice in this movie. Like, genuinely jumped. That's marriage for a horror movie. I swear, I have not probably seen a horror movie this good and this, like, gripping and engaging since the first Conjuring that came out in 2013. I mean, the Warrens are back again for another one of their cases, the infield case, and this is like their most diabolical case yet. It tells us in the movie, and I'm just here to tell you, it comes out this Friday. Let's get into the pros and cons why I believe that. The Conjuring 2, you gotta go check this movie out. If you love horror movies, you ready for that beer festive fest? Check this movie out. Here's why. First of all, let me get to the pros of the movie. The acting in the movie is really good. The Warrens are back again, played by the same people that played them in 2013. I can't think of their names right now because I'm just like, I'm still thinking of that demon ghost. Oh, the movie does a really good job of character development in this movie. It pretty much takes the characters and just makes them real people. It makes them relatable. It makes them feel like, yeah, I want to see the family get through this shit that they're getting through. It dwells even deeper to the Warrens' relationship or what they're dealing with the family, what we're dealing with each other, husband and wife. It just really makes you feel like, yeah, I feel like I'm really a part of you guys' journey going through this stuff. When the kids are genuinely like crying and freaked out because they're looking at something that you just can't see, just look at something in the shadow, you're just like, they look scared. And I'm like, I buy that. So the acting in the movie was great, spot on, was good. But one of the props I gotta give this movie that The Conjuring just does so well is the atmosphere and the environment of the movie. For God, James Wan, the director, just knows how to just take a shot and just take an empty room and just make it like the most scariest shit your mind can make you think of. There are a lot of points in the movie where we're just in this dark ass room and the camera just does a 360 turn and just lets you see the entire room and shit like that. And the music just cues up and the music's that eerie like haunted house music and shit. And it's just like, you're in the theater just like, what's gonna happen? Like, what's gonna happen? And somebody will be looking at something, they're just gonna be scared out of their mind, just like, now, and you're just in the theater just like, what the fuck are they seeing? Like, what are they seeing? And truly, it's super engaging, it's super gripping, man. You just puts you in the mindset of this movie. Oh my god. The scares in the movie are effective. Some of them are kind of predictable. Others are just really just like, who thinks of this shit? This is like genuinely good, scary shit. I will say there's like two major parts of the movie where something happens and it's just literally like the most out of the box, craziest shit that you just didn't see coming, and The Conjuring did this. And I was like, yes, see the movie and you'll know what it is. That shit was crazy. Another thing that was really good in this movie is the themes in the movie. There's one particular theme that had to do in this movie, and the fact that there are some people that really, be making up these hoaxes and stuff about being possessed by demons, possessed by ghosts, stuff like that. Some people make it up just for the publicity. And the movie does press on that matter in a way that is really believable, because there are points in the movie where the person does, with the Warren shit like that, trying to investigate what's going on. They really are. Their job is to debunk everything that this family is going through. And there are points in the movie where you put yourself in the mindset of the character for like, well, you do have proof that maybe the little girl, she is faking it. But us as movie watchers, we're seeing this shit happen. Like, the girl was clearly possessed by something, and yeah. The only cons I say about the movie is that this movie is 2 hours plus long. There's like a point in the movie a little bit towards the end, there's like really no substance worth happening in this 10-minute pocket of the movie. That's the only real con I got to say about the movie, is that there's a little point in the movie a little bit towards the middle where you're just like, nothing's happening, so let's take a bathroom break. All right, but it makes up for it because the ending of the movie is just crazy as shit, because it's just all type of crazy Conjuring ghost Armageddon shit. You're gonna be like, yeah, sleep with the light on tonight. At the end of the day, I just gotta say, The Conjuring is what a horror movie should be. It's even better than the first one in parts. The acting in the movie is great. The atmosphere in the movie is just awesome. The surroundings, the scares and shit are just like, oh my god, this is some really scary shit. And I just gotta say, if you're in a horror movie, this is definitely going to satisfy you. It gets my stamp of approval. Only thing left is a rating, so I'm gonna say that The Conjuring 2 is definitely a 9 out of 10, which is worth buying on Blu-ray. And like I said, if you just love everything horror movie, go see The Conjuring 2. Comes out this Friday. You're gonna have a good time with it, I swear. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.